welcome to another exciting edition of Hidden in the Universal Vault. I'm Ryan, your host, and let's kick off with the final month as we jump right into December. Yes, I'm covering a film of December. Now, for December, what I'm going to do this time is, before I tell you the name of the movie, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do drama comedy one day, which is going to be tonight or today's review, wherever you're watching the review. And then the next day, I'm going to cover a Christmas movie. And then the next day, I'm going to cover a regular movie, then Christmas movie, then vice versa. So this time we're taking a look at a movie that came out last year, and it stars Michelle Williams, Paul Dano, Seth Rogen, with newcomer Gabriel LaBelle and Judd Hirsch. We're taking a look at the long-awaited film from director Steven Spielberg, The Fabelmans. Yes, I'm finally covering The Fabelmans. Now, I just gotta easily say, this is a movie that Spielberg been wanting to make for about 45 years. It said on the back by Rolling Stone, the movie we've been waiting 45 years for Steven Spielberg to make. So basically, this movie could have been called The Steven Spielberg Story. But eventually it was changed to The Fabelman because it's a fable and kind of more of a play on words. But anyways, this movie is kind of like the equivalent to this year's Almost Famous, where Almost Famous was about Cameron Crowe, but they altered the names a little bit, though. And that's what Almost Famous was inspired by. And that was written by Cameron Crowe. Fabelmans is in the same category, but sort of like that. So yeah, this was written by Tony Kirshner, and it actually was written by Tony Kirshner. It actually, the production design by Rick Carter, and alongside Schindler's List cinematographer Janusz Kaminski. He's the guy that Spielberg would get to do the cinematography. So yeah, he hired his Schindler's List cinematographer Janusz Kaminski to do the cinematography. And let's talk about The Fabelman. So the movie focused on basically the family called the Fabelmans. It focused on our main character, Sammy Fabelman. That would have been Gabriel LaBelle is who Sammy Fabelman is. So basically, his parents take him out to see The Greatest Show on Earth, which is like this ginormous epic in 1952. And that's where it mostly takes place. The whole movie set from 1952 to 1964. That's the time period that's the time period that this movie is set at. So his mother decides, what do you want to get for Hanukkah? For those who don't know, Steven Spielberg is Jewish in real life. He uses a lot of elements to his life story. His parents, he had sisters, he was in the Boy Scouts, he's Jewish, so that kind of thing. So that revolves around what Spielberg's life is. But Fabelmans is that different story. So basically, he wants to get a camera. So he gets a camera, he gets trains, he makes his first film, and this movie, like I said, is a movie for movie lovers. That's what this movie is really based upon. And I love it. So, like I said again, it's a basic story. It's a sentimental story. Most people really think, and to be honest, I always thought E.T. was sort of the Spielberg story, but it's not. They're two different things. So, midway through the film, he gets older. He's in the Boy Scouts. He's making westerns. So it goes from making a train film to now doing westerns and war films. So he's in the Boy Scouts. He makes a western to amaze his parents. Out pops Seth Rogen, who plays the brother of Michelle Williams. Michelle Williams plays his mom, and Paul Dano is the father, portrays his father. So he basically makes these movies that he gets a little older and he experiments. So along the way he meets his uncle. His grandmother's in the hospital and his grandmother passes on. That's not spoiling, that's mid for the film. I'm going to get to my only complaint, and that comes to the Judd Hirsch character. He's not in it that long. He's there, and that's it. But he has a really good, memorable scene. He comes over and visits. He mentioned that, yes, he was in a silent film from 1927. Actually, not really a silent film, because when Jazz Singer came out, that was the first talkie picture. So basically, he mentions that he joined the circus and he was in 1927. So he basically comes back to Sammy Fabelman and he gives him guidance on it. So we go to high school. He's making a beach film. He's making all kinds of movies for a school project and all that. So his mother's enraged. He slaps him real hard in the back because he's trying to get his swimming badge. So he gets smacked in the back real hard, and then the mother feels real bad and shows him a sentimental video. The mom cries, he cries, and it's very heartbreaking. There's also time where he's being bullied. He gets punched real hard, so his nose is all bleeding. Bust his nose, the kid does, smack him real hard, because he says, I'm going to tell you that your girlfriend cheated. I'm going to say that you were making out the girlfriend on the stairs, so basically he cheated on her, and basically he snitched, so he got his rear end kicked. That kind of thing. I do think at times this can be a very sad movie, but also a very heartbreaking movie. And that's what I realize about how good Fabelman is. So, yeah. Not going to give much, though I am going to mention a lot of things. They do get a pet monkey, and he's actually portrayed by Crystal the Monkey. He's the same monkey they used in the Night of Museum movies. He's that monkey. So if you watch the Night of Museum movies, you've probably seen that monkey. He was also the monkey in Hangover 2. That's how you use him in that. They use that monkey, so it's really, really good. Also, weird enough, David Lynch appears in the movie. He actually acts near the end of the film. Not going to give away how the outcome comes down to, but I'm just going to let you know David Lynch is in the movie, but he plays a director you might know that influenced the main character, Sammy. I'm just going to leave it at that. I don't want to give away much. I don't want to spoil this and don't want to give away plot points, because for Fabelmans to work, you just have to watch the movie. It is really, really good. Now let's get to the only complaint I thought of the film. Judd Hirsch was kind of unnecessary, though it's not bad, but honestly, when it came to the Oscars, they gave Judd Hirsch the Oscar nomination, but I really think that Gabriel LaBelle should have got it. He had more screen time in the supporting role, or heck, you can give it to Seth Rogen and would have been fine. But Judd Hirsch doesn't even appear much in the film. He's there for about a minute, and that's it. That's it. We don't know what happened to him. But I'm not going to knock on the film. I love Fabelmans. It's really good. So let's actually take a look at the artwork. Now, if you saw my movie poster collection update, if you see my movie poster collection, you'll know I got the poster for this. But I'm still going to show you this beautiful slip. I just got the poster. I haven't hung it up yet, so hopefully it'll get hung up. There's a really good scene in it, though. It ends on the good note. Not going to open up the disc. There's not much. It's all colored and that kind of thing. I did watch the DVD, not the Blu-ray, because my upstairs PS3 won't play Blu-rays anymore, which I'm kind of sad about that. But I did get to watch the movie on DVD, and I finally did get to experience the film. So, yeah, the slip, all that good stuff. Yeah, I know, thanks. Yeah, okay. Don't worry about that. My mom was letting me know about some. But anyways, let's just move on from that. So, let's take a look at special features, shall we? Special features are, unfortunately, DVD only had one special feature, but apparently there's more. The Fabelmans, the personal journey, personal journey, which is an interview with Spielberg, Kushner, to talk about how they waited this long. This was filmed during COVID, so I just wanted to let you all know that this was during the COVID-19 pandemic when they filmed this. Family dynamic and crafting the world of Fabelman, which is not on the list. Well, not on the DVD bonus features, but that's really all I have to say about it. So, anyways, final verdict: should you see the Fabelmans? Yes, 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 yes. This movie is a masterpiece. This movie is, I gotta say, Spielberg, if you watch this, God bless you, sir. You made a fantastic movie. This movie is great. It's heartwarming. It's sad times. I'm praising this movie. Like I said again, E.T. will always have a special spot in my heart. That's the movie I grew up with when I was a little kid. I will say this is a solid second. I have a few other Spielberg films. The last Spielberg movie I covered on the channel was Always, and this movie surpasses that by a mile. This is a movie Spielberg wanted to make for the longest time in his career, and he struck a home run. I mean, it was worth the 45 years, but if you like those feel-good Spielberg movies like E.T., or even like Five Goes West he produced, though that's no relation to that film, even though he produced it, this movie is still very good. It's a very well-made, good feeling film. It's essentially, basically, it's Super 8 without the monster. So, like I said, if you like E.T., if you like Super 8, this has elements of Super 8 with the filming of all that. This movie is a filmmaker's movie, and Spielberg just struck a home run with it. To that I say, thank you, sir, for making... If this was your swan song, you did a hell of a job, sir. I can wholeheartedly recommend The Fables. I loved it. It's great. Everybody's probably seen this movie, but if you haven't, please go watch The Fabelman. So, yeah. That's my review. Yeah. That's my review of The Fabelman. Go watch the movie. Check it out. I'm going to say a goodbye and a good night. We're getting down to nitty-gritty and near the end of the year, guys. So hopefully you guys stop by the channel and check out some really good stuff that I post on there. I have plenty of other reviews. We're kicking off December very strong, guys. Kicking off very strong. I will say this. This spot might be on my best list. This might make it on my year's best list. What I have watched throughout the series. So anyways, that's all I'd say. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. You know what to do that YouTube loves for you to do. Let me know in the comments if you like The Fabelman. If maybe we can have a good conversation about it. So, anyways, that's it. And as always, keep watching those Universal movies. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.